Sorry about that, babe.
Alright guys, there you have it. World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Part of my famed Disney Holy Trinity. One night, Mickey and Donald were practicing for their big magic act. One of the magic tricks surprised Donald and he fell backward, tipping over some scenery. Behind the scenery was a mysterious magic box with a drawn curtain. "Oh boy, if it works, we could use this in our magic act," said Donald. I don't know if that's such a good idea," replied Mickey, noticing a strange glow behind the curtain. But he was too late. Donald had already stepped inside. Poof! The curtain fluttered and Donald disappeared. Mickey stepped inside to inspect the box and poof! He disappeared too. Booming laughter echoed as Mickey and Donald fell through the darkness and an evil voice said, "You are good magicians in your world, but here in my world of magic, you'll have to learn many more tricks to find your way home. If you could find and defeat me, I will show you a way out of this magic box." Alright, so here's... just gonna do a quick little preface, right? I'm gonna do a in-depth review of this game, obviously. My Disney Holy Trinity consists of Castle of Illusion, Quackshot, and this game. As a kid, this was always kind of like the... I didn't actually own this game as a kid. I rented it, and then I owned it in my college years in like the early, like I don't know, 2006 or 2007, something like that. So I always held it in very high regard, and I actually do think it's a great game. I do have some issues with it, which I want to cover more in my review, but now obviously we're going to do the playthrough. So, we're going to try to do no continues. It's not that hard of a game. There are a few areas where it's very easy to lose lives, as usual in pretty much all of these games there is some area like that. One of the cool things about this game, well, two cool things. If you are really short on time and for some reason you are struggling, there is a password system. And there are different player modes, which is unique compared to the other two. You could be either Mickey or Donald in one player, and the two-player mode is simultaneous co-op. And the cool thing is all three of these give you different perspectives and different levels. Now, we're going to be doing one-player Mickey for this one, and I also will follow it up with one-player Donald. We'll see if maybe I can get my wife or somebody to do two-player with me, but don't hold your breath. I find that Mickey is a little bit easier than Donald. Donald has a few more platforming sections where it's easier to die, where Mickey only has like one or two. We're gonna start with Mickey. So yeah, probably not gonna do Deathless because I haven't practiced this at all. But yeah, let's get going. Oops, I forgot to press start there. Alright, so, full disclosure, I actually restarted my recording because I was using my fucking wireless controller again, and that shit drops inputs all over the place, man. I cannot use it if I'm going to be playing a platformer. It's very unfortunate, because at one point I felt like that controller was great, and I don't know if something's wrong with it now, but we switched to wired and we restarted, which is fine, because we weren't that far into the game. But, quick overview here. Upper left is our health with the cards. Tries are our amount of lives that we have. The A button runs, the B button attacks, and the C button jumps. Now, there is no jumping attacks, there are no plungers in this game. Your attack is with the magic carpet. If you hit the enemies flush with the carpet, they die. If you hit them with the tip or the dust, they get stunned, as you will see shortly. Now, I have a lot of thoughts about this game. I really do like it. Obviously, I have it part of my holy trinity of Disney games on the Sega Genesis, obviously. But as time goes on, I do think that I prefer Castle of Illusion and Quackshot more. But obviously this game does have a few things going for it. The game itself is good. Soundtrack is wonderful. The replay value with the 3 differing game modes is great between Mickey's Quest, Donald's Quest, and the 2-player co-op. And the atmosphere is amazing. The most atmospheric of the levels to me is the water levels, excuse me. When Mickey and Donald are in the bubble, the music is haunting. Now, I don't know if it's the way the music is composed, along with the level itself, and then maybe, you know, some level of nostalgia, right? Because I did play this game as a kid. But I did not own this one, by the way. I did not own this game until college. I had only rented it previously. I did own Castle of Illusion and Quackshot. But yeah, this game does have its shortcomings, which, you know, I'll get to a little bit more in detail when we... What's up here? I don't think I ever went this way. When I do my review. Ah, yes, a useless candy. But I'm gonna sound like a broken record, right? Comparing this game to From Software, right? But I will. I liken this game to Elden Ring, in that Elden Ring is kind of like a love letter to the previous games, and I feel like that this game borrowed a lot from Castle of Illusion, Quackshot, and even Fantasia, which, while it's not the best game, does have some pretty cool graphics and atmosphere for the time. And, you know, it puts its own little spin on it, right? It is certainly a very, very good and unique experience, and it's a great game. I just don't think, you know... Objectively, as time goes on, I think Castle of Illusion and Quackshot do surpass it overall. But with the things that this game has going for it, it really does have going for it. I cannot get over the atmosphere this game in. It is second to none to me. Unfortunately, we couldn't one-cycle him there. It takes 5 hits, I think, to kill most bosses, probably other than the final boss. One of the gripes I do have with the game is that this one's pretty easy. Not that Quackshot and Castle of Illusion are mind-numbingly hard by any means, they're really not, they're more run-of-the-mill, but... Aside from a few platforming sections, which I might die at, I feel like this game is pretty easy. Inside the chest, there's an ancient manuscript describing great magic. If you say the magic word Alakazam and then press any one of the buttons, a flying carpet will appear. To control the carpet, hold down the jump button to fly up. If jump is not pressed, the carpet will descend. Use the direction pad to control your movement. So now we're on to level 2 already. Just skipped over Mickey's dialogue there, my bad. So this segment kind of reminds me of the helicopter game of internet fame. You're pretty much just kind of hovering around. I missed it there. I ended up stopping my previous attempt with the shitty controller, and I actually got that jet stream with the cards. I felt good about myself too. But yeah, as you could see, a lot of these bird enemies look very similar to that in Quackshot, right? And Quackshot even had some flying segments, although they were a little bit different as you were attached to the birds and shit. I don't want to be like pointing out too much, but right here, that transition from day to night into kind of spooky, ominous stuff reminds you of what? The Castle of Illusion spooky forest level with the ghosts, right? These raising, moving platforms, what does that remind you of? Quackshot in Mexico. So that's exactly what I'm trying to say here, is that it's its own game, but there's lots of design choices and nods to the previous entries in the Disney franchise, so to speak. And I could be talking out of my ass. I'm pretty sure that this came out after those two games. I'll have to verify that afterwards. I don't remember. I haven't done my review yet, so I don't want to like sit here and pretend like, you know, maybe fucking Quackshot was borrowing from this. I don't know. Oh no! No! Oh! Got lucky there. That's one spot that's pretty easy to die. It's also pretty easy to die in this level too if you're not careful. Some pretty tight platforming. Or if you're using a shitty wireless controller, oh boy, you might be in for it. Okay. And boom, boom. Oof, almost. Oh no! I wanted to get the one up. Son of a bitch. Give me another one up. Hey, I'll take some health. Why not? Alright. Boss time! So this boss has a pretty easy pattern, I just can't remember where it starts. So basically you just kind of let it go and then chase it and hit, and now it's going to do the same to the left. And then it's going to go to the right, and pretty easy stuff. A lot of the bosses are very easy in this game. Even Pete. It is possible to get clipped a little bit here and there, I guess probably at the next boss in particular, but... Inside the chest, there is an ancient manuscript describing great magic. If you see the magic word Alakazam and then press any one of the buttons, a magic bubble will appear. To control the bubble, hold down the jump button to float up and use the direction pad to control your movement. If jump is not pressed, the bubble will sink. So now you're going to see the atmospheric area that I was talking about. Here goes nothing. I'm actually going to shut the fuck up for a minute, excuse me, and let you enjoy this. Alright, I guess that's enough ambience for you. I don't know if it's nostalgia speaking, guys. This music, floating around underwater in a bubble, I don't know, man. It brings me back. It makes me feel things. It's haunting to me in a good way. And this is what I'm talking about when I say this game has just, honestly, second to none atmosphere. You know, I don't know how else to describe it. As good as the atmospheres are in Castle of Illusion and Quackshot, it just pales in comparison to this game. Although, as you will see, some future levels, again, are very similar to ones that you see in the other games. And it's up to you to decide who does it better, right? Also, this game has a lot of weird segments like this. I don't know if it's like old school loading. You're like barely on the screen. And then you're out of it. And right here is actually a segment where if you choose Donald, Donald is too fat and he can't get through there, and you have to go back into the water level and find a different route. The games, for the most part, are the same, but there are differing segments that each character goes through where the other one will not. And on the whole, I definitely find Donald's route harder. Mostly because instead of this segment, Donald gets a very tricky water insta-kill platforming section where basically if you fall, you die. You know what I mean? Where realistically here, for the most part, Mickey only has to worry about getting hit. And it's been such a long time since I played the two-player mode, man, but you're presented with a lot of differing scenarios in two-player mode for sure. That is definitely one of the best things about this game, is that there's so much to offer in terms of replay value. There just really is. You know, I kind of dub Mickey's quest as, I don't know if you want to say easy, I guess you could say easy. Where Donald's, I feel like, is more of a normal difficulty, due to just more perils, more ways to die quickly. And then on top of that, you get a two-player mode. You get literally 3 game modes in one, which is good because this is a pretty short game. And with the general ease of difficulty, it's good that they did that. Because I feel like World of Illusion, or excuse me, Castle of Illusion and Quackshot are a little bit more difficult, which in turn makes the game a little bit longer. You can very, very, very easily complete this game in well under an hour casually. So in this segment, you're just going to keep running. I just realized I haven't been giving too many tips. It's because I don't really consider myself an expert at this game. And typically I will play through games quite a bit to kind of fine-tune my skills, but I'm actually not doing it this time. Obviously I don't do it with RPGs because I don't have the time for that, but... Alright, Shark Boss time! Now, if you're not careful, this one could be a little tricky, but the key here is just trying to get as many hits as possible, and if you go into this fight with as much health as I have, you should be totally fine. You can only hit the shark when he shows himself, which is going to be soon. You should get maybe 3 hits in this cycle. Ah, I don't get 3. I get 1. That's what I'm talking about. I think he jumps up now. Yeah. Fucker. There we go. So 2 out of 5 levels are down. Inside the chest, there is an ancient manuscript describing great magic. If you say Alakazam and press any one of the buttons, you'll be transported to another box. Does this level look familiar to you guys? If you answered yes, and you said, oh yeah, Castle of Illusion, you'd be pretty accurate. Very, very, very similar to Castle of Illusion. Ooh, forgot about the one up here. I'll take the hit. The difference between this one and Castle of Illusion is it looks like you jump into a sugar jar here. But in this, in Castle of Illusion, you go into a teapot. I'll jump in just to show you guys. It's completely optional, just like the teapots in Castle of Illusion. Hopefully I don't die. Getting hit here all the fucking time. Probably shouldn't have came in here. It's pretty much useless, but whatever. Did I get a 1-up? I think I might have, actually. We are in desperate need of health. So now we're going to transport over to another transporter. There we go. And this level switched up a little bit too for Donald. You still come here, but you take a different route, which to me is pretty interesting. And ultimately you want to go into the cookie jar, or cookie tin, it looks like. So this is another level that, obviously there's pitfalls and insta-death. It's not too bad. I usually don't have problems here, but of course, since I'm recording, I'll probably get killed. Oh yeah. And much like Castle of Illusion, doesn't this level look very familiar as well? You were in like a candy world, candy level with a candy dragon. The boss is completely different in this one, but very similar. You're in a world of sweets. You're in a cookie tin that also has, oh, what? Gingerbread men, fucking cake, candy canes, so on and so forth. Hey, let's ride this. Look at that. Now we're going up into the stars. I love shit like this. Again, adding to the atmosphere of the game, right? So in this, you're actually just holding up and down. A little bit different from other, fucker. Other segments, right? Where you're having to press the C button. A little clunky to maneuver, if we're being completely honest with each other, but all in all, not too bad, and a nice little interlude, right? That little interlude reminds me a bit of Duckburg in Quackshot when you're riding the rail things before you get the bubble gun. So yeah, like I said, these games all borrow a lot of stuff from each other, such as the Jello. I feel like I'm a broken record at this point, but do you guys remember the Jello? Yes, the Jello in Castle of Illusion in the second level with the toy area. And we got the boss! And, oh, we're gonna do it hitless! Oh, no, we didn't do it hitless, oh well. Level 3 out of 5 down. Inside the chest, there's an ancient manuscript describing great magic. If you say Alakazam and then press any one of the buttons, you'll be able to command cards. And here we go. Oh yeah, that just reminded me, Donald's version of this level is fucking annoying. Not this particular part, but one of the parts that are upcoming. Donald truly has just an annoying fucking... annoying segment, which you will see, because I will do Donald's playthrough. I actually might combine Donald and Mickey's into one video. I gotta think if I want to do that or not. If I make them separate videos, I'll probably read everything again. But if I make them one video, I'll probably skip through all the interludes and cutscenes, because for the most part, it's basically the same shit. Like, realistically, the in-between level... whatever the hell you want to call them, addressings, or just telling you what to do, like, you know, to fly and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I finally died. You know, I fucking knew it was gonna happen. Every time I record, man, I never get deathless. It's a shame. And the reason why I died was I was not being patient. Unfortunately. There is actually a 1-up over there, and I was trying to get it in one fell swoop instead of being, you know, a little bit more mindful of my surroundings. But honestly, that's the case for most of the deaths that you'll encounter in Castle of Illusion, this, and Quackshot. They typically come down to platforming. Yes, it's very possible to die from, you know, being careless and getting hit by a bunch of shit, but... there's a lot of gotcha moments in these games where if you haven't played them before, you might not know what's coming. Ooh, almost fell off the fucking ledge there again. Jesus Christ. There we go. We got our 1-up. How about it? And there's actually a weird segment to end this level. right here. I can't remember which one it is. One of these sends you back earlier in the level. One of them sends you to a bonus stage. And one of them opens that. We're just gonna go directly through there, because why not, right? I'm actually gonna pause it real quick. And we're back. I'm also leaning forward while I play now, so hopefully, hopefully audio is still picking up properly. Bam, 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 bam. See, this segment, actually this level as a whole, for the most part, is very unique to me. Not as, you know, not borrowing as much, if you want to say, from other games. Woo! Bloop. And here we go, we get some poltergeist activity. Alright. I don't even know, man. How the fuck do you avoid that? Like you're always gonna get hit by that shit. I don't mind on-rail segments when they're done properly. This one's not too bad. And now we jump through the magic mirror, or run through it, rather. This is another level. To me, very atmospheric. This lady's like, kind of like, what's that dude's name from Mario? You know, that throws the spiked people at you, right? I have his plushie in my room, actually. But she throws pitfalls, because she's a motherfucker. We do have a chance to, actually you can kill her, I think, normally. But we'll be able to kill her later. A little bit easier. Also, be aware there, those platforms, you could actually like run through them. There is no wall, so to speak, to the left or to the right of them if we're going the other way. They could almost be viewed as borderless planks, I guess. Motherfucker. Yeah, a lot of the late game enemies take 2 hits to fully kill. Yeah, see how I'm able to jump through here? If I were to run too far to the right now, I'd be able to fall through, and that would be bad. Ah, we missed it. Those are spikes, obviously, so we do not want to, Alright. Ah, we missed her. Son of a bitch. There we go. Whew. She back for more, though. Now I'm wondering, what's the lore behind her? Are there many of her? Hold to the right here, by the way. I will give you that tip, even though I'm not an expert. There is a pitfall here. And if you hold to the right, you will not die. These guys are definitely the most annoying basic enemies in the game. They take 2 hits, sometimes 3 if you don't get them fully. And they're throwing projectiles all the while. Pretty relentlessly, if I might add. This is a segment where, as you see, I have 3 hits left. Very easy to get killed if you are not patient. Let's see if we can get this and get through. It's a 1-up. Ah, I forgot. You are vulnerable down here. I do not want to die, so I'm gonna try to not die. I know we died already once, so it's not like we're going for no continues at this point, but, or excuse me, no deaths, rather. I'm gonna be frustrated as shit. I almost actually like want to die. In a sense, because I'll be very upset if I end up getting through the game with that one measly death. That could have been very, very easily avoided. Oh yeah, we're at the last boss already. My bad. You've done well so far, but your adventure ends here. You'll never defeat me. I don't think we're gonna be able to beat Pete without dying. Ah, fucking blew it there. Yeah, that's all good. I didn't jump in that one spot, but realistically the strategy here, guys, just stay on these from the left side, the second and the third. Tank a hit or two, not that big of a deal. Just keep swiping at Pete. He makes that fucking funny face. And there you go. Not that long of a game. I feel like the game is advertised as 5 levels, so I'm trying to think, what did I lump into one? It's hard to tell sometimes. Amazing. No one has ever defeated me. You're a great magician. As I promised, I'll show you my greatest trick, how to escape from my world of illusion. I don't think I have to press the controller. I feel like putting it down, but I might have to advance dialogue. I can't remember. And we've left the world of illusion. We are now in a theater. I don't remember if the endings are different. I'll have to verify that when I beat Donald's. Everybody clapping. Did we learn some good magic while we were there, I hope? I don't remember the ending of this, actually. Thank you for playing. And the doves go bye-bye. Yeah, Pete's in the back row. He enjoys it. He's a good sport. And there you have it, guys. That is World of Illusion. As you could obviously see, not too difficult of a game. I died twice. One of them was very, very easily avoidable, and this is with very, very little practice, if at all. I played the other night for like 15 minutes or something. And I hadn't played this game in God knows how many years. That's one of my main gripes with it, is it's a little too easy. I feel like Quackshot and World of Illusion, I keep fucking messing them up. Castle of Illusion on the Genesis are a little bit more difficult. When I say a little bit, like, let's say the difficulty in this game is, I don't know, if I want to be fair, probably like 3 out of 10 maybe. Where I feel like, honestly, Castle of Illusion could be like 5 out of a 10, maybe even a 6, and Quackshot's like a 5 or a 6 as well. Castle of Illusion has a hard mode, which is legitimately fucking hard. I would like to play it someday. It's really frustrating though, and it throws all of your knowledge of the game out the window because enemy placements and stuff are very different. You get much less health upgrades. It's a fucking disaster. But yeah, guys, I decided I'm gonna split them up into different videos. So I will also do Donald's playthrough, and just for the sake of doing so, I will read through all the intros, all the interludes and the endings, in case people find these videos separately. But stay tuned. I will have Donald's link in this description and pinned comment below, and vice versa on Donald's video for Mickey. And maybe we'll do a 2-player mode at some point. I have to see if I can get a willing partner. Alright guys, if you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Would really appreciate it. I do my best to reply to all comments and all videos, and maybe I'll see you over in the Donald version. Take care.